And that's why I always value education. Understand, education is what's going to set us free. And I've said this before for people who heard me speak. I've been to prison. I learned two things. I've been to prison and I've been to college. And if you ask people, there will be people that tell you I didn't belong in either. But I learned two things. One, college is better. Two, the single thing separating those folks in prison versus those folks in college is education. Everyone I met in college had a high school diploma. 90% of the people I met in prison didn't. So it's a very clear, and when I talk about education, that's why it's important. Because we're the ones that our students live up to. People that's wearing my shirt, that have my shirt. How often do you wear that to home? Not just campus, how many times do you wear that at home? Why? I'll tell you why. This is why we did it. One, we did it to raise money for the foundation, as I said. But two, we did the shirts because these young men and women in our community don't know what a black engineer looks like. Melvin in here? Melvin knows. I put him on blast and I asked that question. When you go home, for all these people that have people looking up to them, they know what drug dealer looks like, they know what an athlete looks like, they know what a rapper looks like. They've never seen a chemical engineer. They've never seen a biomedical engineer. I'm a chemical engineer. I don't even know what a biomedical engineer does, but I give it mad love. And that's the story we need to change. And we talk about this. We say BET is not telling our stories. That's okay. You need to tell our story. You, as that biomedical engineer, need to tell one child, this is what it takes to be successful. You, as that chemical engineer, need to tell one child what it means to be successful. That is a sense of community. And NSBE needs to understand that we, in many ways, are failing in our mission. And this is what I talk about when I say a sense of entitlement versus a sense of purpose. Anybody in this room follow me on Facebook? How do you know I started some stuff this week? Because I asked a simple question. I was in Region 3 last week, and I said, who paid for all these people to be here? Oh my God, he just asked that question. I said, who paid for all the alumni, student, CPC? Who paid for all them people to be here? And yeah, I didn't answer every response, but that's because I know I was coming here. Other organizations, they don't ask who pays their leadership. The hell they don't. I'm from Detroit. We want to know where our leaders' money is going. I'm not even talking about being in office. DM. When them auto people went to talk to Congress, how did they get there the first time? Private planes. How did they get there how did they get there the second time? Hybrids. Understand that we are accountable. NSBE, is NSBE good? Is NSBE great? Are we doing everything we need to do? So we should never be scared to ask where the money is going. I was asked, I got an email, because I work with the SIG, and I'm Region 4. Region 4 has a different philosophy for our advisors. And I have ran off quite a few advisors because of it. We don't pay for our advisors to come to conference. We don't. We don't care what your region does. It don't matter. How I get here? Trust me, if there are conferences you didn't see me at night, that's because I was staying at the Red Roof Inn because it was a little tight that week. All right. But I'm here because I don't look at, okay, I got $100 in my pocket. From a NSBE standpoint, this is the question NSBE needs to ask and we don't always ask. The question is not, do we have $100 in our pocket so we can spend it to fly Joe Schmo to this conference? The question is this the best way to spend $100? That's the question. You know, I got an email saying you need to book your travel. I don't need travel. Delano, I'm going to send you an email. I got an email out of the blue. Delano, this is your room. Ain't asking for a room. Okay. I still pay for my room. I'm right over there in the tower sharing a room with Damien. And I donated my room to a student. I didn't get up and say, this is what I'm going to do. Because when it comes down to what I said before, having a sense of community, you don't do it because you care. You don't do it because you want people to say, good job, Delano, you gave up your room to a student. You do it because you care. How many people in this room care? We care, right? We know things are broken. We know the Republicans are putting us in some stuff. Sorry, just had to vent. We're going to delete that. That was random. But, just angry, man. I ain't got past this election. But, the point is, there is power in this room. Young people have always been powerful because young people in the communities need us because we can communicate. We can still speak the language of our communities. We can do a differential equation, but we can also stanky leg. So when you're back at home doing a stanky leg, hey man, you should come to school with me. That kind of conversation. But the point is, there's a point when young people, whether you're in college or not, how many people can go home and still relate to the young men and women in their neighborhood? And because those are the conversations we need to have. And that's where NSBE needs to get to. NSBE will achieve our mission and be successful when we become comfortable enough in our skin. I'm going to start booing. This is what I'm going to do. The next time someone says we have this many members, I'm going to boo. I'm just going to do it. Boo. Boo. Increase the number is only like three words. So NSBE has to understand, if you're comfortable with a lot of members and a lot of money but not achieving your mission, you are failing. NSBE will come successful when we're comfortable enough to say, we have 3,500 members and a $200,000 budget, but each and every one of our members is in a community having an impact. But as long as we stand up and say, my region is the best because I have the most members, we're going to fail. As long as we say NSBE is surviving because now we have 45 BCA companies instead of 40, we will fail. So, I'm going to give you some things, because I didn't mean to depress you, because I'm feeling good up here. So I hope I didn't depress anybody. Because we're talking